Good morning, boys and girls. We're starting a new week today. It's Monday, May 18th, 2020. Let's cross it off on our calendar. Today is Monday, May 18th, 2020. So this morning, boys and girls, I would like you to start with your comprehension test on cool jobs. That was the main selection that we read last week. If you want to listen to it again, just go back and listen, or you can read it for yourself right out of your reader. All right, so the only thing I want to talk about is the very last page, and that's the little essay question. That means you have to write a sentence. How do beekeepers get honey without getting stung? So if you'd write one or two sentences about that. If you can't remember, please look back in your book. All right, today's spelling is we're not using little base words or little syllables that are the same, but we are talking about syllables. Syllables means how many parts a word has. When you say the word, how many parts can you feel if you tap on your leg? Today's spelling is all two-syllable words. Now the first one is dentist. Now I'm going to write the word dentist on here. Okay, dentist. If you tap it on your thigh or on your leg, you're going to hear two parts. Dentist. Now, we usually break these into two parts when we're learning how to read them. So you put a line like this between the two syllables. That means the two parts of the word, dentist. The next word is happen, H-A-P-P-E-N. Now, when you have two letters the same in the middle of the word, that's where you divide your word. Happen. So it's divided right between the two letters. The next one is protect. P-R-O-T-E-C-T. And we can hear the first syllable, pro, and then tect. So we divide the word between the O and the T, protect. The fourth word is begin, begin. And you divide this word between the E and the G. That's another pattern that I can teach you also today. If you have a vowel ending the first syllable, that's where you divide it. Begin. All right. Rabbit is our next word. Rabbit. R-A-B-B-I-T. Now, rabbit is a word that has the two B's in it, and that's where we divide rabbit. And our last syllabic word is baby. Baby. Now, baby also in the first part has an A, baby, so we divide it between the A and the B. And when I say that, it's the A and then the second B, baby. So here we have 6 two-part words, two-syllable words. So the easiest way to study is the first syllable and then the second syllable and then put them together. All right. We always have 2 review words to go with our spelling. And the first one is reuse. I will reuse the back side of the paper. That means to use it again. Now, reuse is also a two-part word. And when you have a prefix like RE, that's where you divide the word into 2 syllables. Reuse. It would be just like that, reuse. And then we have unpack. Now the prefix un means not. or it means to undo it. Like when you unpack, that means you take your clothes out of your suitcase or you take the toys out of the box. Here we also divide it between the N and the P to make 2 syllables. Unpack. Our high frequency words, before is a 2-part word also. The first syllable ends with an E, before, so that's where we divide it, before. And our last one is the only word this week that is a 1-part word. And it looks like it would be long E because there's 2 E's, but it's really the word been. I have been to the grocery store. It's not the name Ben. The name Ben, like in Benjamin, only has 1 E and it has an uppercase B. This is also not bean like your bean plant. That has an A right here, bean. This is the word been. I have been to the store. So there are your 10 words for this week. Now the sentence for this week uses some of our spelling words to make a good sentence. I went to the dentist before school. So there we have the word dentist and before. Those are words you have to know for the test. Remember that if you're using the letter I as a word, it has to be uppercase. It's also the beginning of the sentence. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points for the period. Remember in the word school, it's a 3-letter blend, S-C-H, school. All right, so practice your spelling words for your test on Friday. Now the work for today, we'll start out with the phonics sheet. The phonics sheet is page 294, 294. It has pictures of children doing things. Here is the explanation of this worksheet. She's is a short way to say she is. Look at each picture, read the sentence. Print the short way to write the underlined words. Use the words in the box to help you. Now these are called contractions. You've heard me say that before. She is equals she's. She's my friend. It is, it's. It's a nice day out. And he is, he's riding his bike. Now, this time we have 5 sentences, but only 3 contractions. Do you know what that means? That means you have to use some of the contractions more than once. Let's look at the first one. It is a nice day to play in the park. Now, it is are the 2 words that are underlined. If you make that into a contraction, it is it's. I-T apostrophe S. It's a nice day to play in the park. So that's how you do your phonics sheet. Now for your work packet. Your work packet is working on 2-syllable words. A syllable means parts. When you tap it on your leg, that's how many parts a word has. Here's the explanation at the top. A syllable is a word part that has 1 vowel sound. Some words have more than 1 syllable. A syllable that ends in a vowel is called an open syllable. The vowel usually is long. Examples, tiger and frozen. A syllable that ends in a consonant is called a closed syllable. The vowel sound is usually short, like in the words upset and velvet. Read each word below. Listen for the 2 syllables. Write O, the letter O, if the syllable is an open syllable. Write C, the letter C, if the first syllable is a closed syllable. So when you say the word baby, that's a spelling word, baby, you see that the A is at the end of the first syllable. If there is a vowel at the end of the first syllable, it is open, so you put an O on the line. The second one is pencil. Pencil. Pen is the first syllable, P-E-N. That syllable ends with a consonant. So the syllable is closed. It ends with a consonant. So you write an O or a C, open or closed. All right. Have a good day today.